Emergencies don't always happen when it's convenient. When you need help, you need it wherever you are, even if you don't have Wi-Fi or cell service. Now, your iPhone can connect you with the help you need when you're off the grid, like this.
Rescue 07, command. Please be advised the storm is headed your way 2 miles southeast.
Today, we are announcing a groundbreaking new service for iPhone, Emergency SOS via satellite. While iPhone is designed for a best-in-class cellular experience, connecting to a satellite presents an entirely new set of challenges. Smartphones connect to cell towers that are a few miles away. Over the last several decades, carriers have built more and more cell towers to improve the strength and speed of their network service. However, there are some places, like winding back roads and mountain ridges, that cell towers don't reach. Connectivity in these areas can be provided by communication satellites. Unlike stationary cell towers, communication satellites are hundreds of miles above the Earth and flying at over 15,000 miles per hour. To connect to these satellites, you need to be outside with a clear view of the sky. And the bandwidth is so limited that even sending a text message is a technical challenge. Typically, the only way to tap into such a network is with an expensive device that uses a bulky external antenna. We knew that approach just wouldn't work for iPhone. So, we invented another way. We designed and built custom components and specific software so that iPhone 14 antennas can connect to a satellite's unique frequencies. That connection is only possible when the phone is pointing directly at a satellite. However, satellites fly too high to be seen by the human eye. So we created a unique user experience that shows you where to point your phone to establish a connection and stay connected as the satellite moves. This way, no bulky antenna is needed. Once connected, you need to send and receive enough information to get emergency help. Standard messaging protocols are not designed for satellites' limited bandwidth, so we created a custom short text compression algorithm to reduce the average size of messages by a factor of 3. Thanks to this algorithm, it can take less than 15 seconds to send a message if you have a clear view of the sky. In other conditions, such as light foliage, it may take a few minutes. And since each message can take some time, we knew a standard back-and-forth conversation would take far too long for an emergency situation. We worked with emergency experts to surface the questions they're most likely to ask, and we provided the most common responses for you to choose from with just a few taps. With fewer messages to write and send, you can get help quicker. After your message is relayed to a ground station, it needs to reach the right emergency service provider. If that emergency service provider accepts text messages, we will connect you to them directly. If they only accept voice calls, we have set up relay centers, staffed with highly trained emergency specialists ready to get your text and call an emergency service provider on your behalf. It took years to make this vision a reality through game-changing hardware, software, and infrastructure innovation. This breakthrough service can also be used in more casual, less dire circumstances. So if you're out on a long hike, you can use the Find My app to share your location manually via satellite. This lets your loved ones know where you are without you even sending a message. Now, back to Cayenne.
We believe that this service is such an essential part of the iPhone experience that we'll include it free for 2 years with iPhone 14. It launches in November, and we're starting with the US and Canada. Now, let's talk about the environment. Since